Okay, it's about 8:20 in the morning on August 9th. So I'm going to talk about the 6th, 7th, and 8th. So on the 6th, yeah, the 6th, we woke up, walked a little bit. That's how all of our mornings go. So we woke up a little late, but then on the first road crossing we came to, about a quarter mile off the trail, there was a super nice farm stand. So we had like fresh produce and ice cream and stuff, and so
We each ate a pint of ice cream.
yes. So at like 10 a.m., I had like an apple pastry and a pint of ice cream and a can of Coke. He he had a
Mountain Dew and a whole pint of cookie dough ice cream. It was great. Best breakfast ever.
yeah. And against all odds, we did not feel absolutely terrible afterwards. We felt just fine. And so that was nice. We did that day was slightly short. We stopped slightly short just because we were tired and we'd had a super slow morning, and it was just we just felt like stopping, so we did. And so that evening, one of the other people we're hiking with made grilled corn they bought at that same farm stand, and so we had some absolutely magnificent grilled corn that night. And so the next day, the 7th, we woke up actually fairly early because we wanted an early start. And so we got an early start because we wanted to get to town fairly early. So we started. I woke up at 6:30. Mike over there was a little less.
It was like 7:45, 8. No, no, I woke up at like 6. My alarm went off at 6:30. I woke up a little bit later, so like 7:15.
Yeah. Yeah. So. Uh, so yeah, we did that. Woke up early. We're out of camp pretty early. Okay. I had to clear space on my phone. But so yeah, we woke up early, got going early. And then so it was actually a really nice. We've had some really great weather the past few days. But it's been really nice. And so we so we were walking, and then we get to so Mike was ahead of me that day, which is kind of unusual. But his parents showed up because August 8th was his birthday, and we were in town the 7th, so close enough. But so I get to the trailhead, and Mike and his parents are just standing there, and that kind of yeah. So we weren't we were surprised, but it wasn't unexpected, based on Mike's parents. We know Mike has known his parents for 18 years, so he has a pretty good sense of
what they would kind of do.
Yeah. So it was a surprise, but it was not unexpected. So that night, we stayed in a hostel, which was nice. They had dollar pints of Ben and Jerry's, and so
laundry and good showers too.
Yep. And so we spent the evening with his parents. Went out to dinner, had a cake and everything. Went back to the hostel, and allegedly there was a storm that night, but we did not experience it. And then after that, we did like 11 miles out of town, out of Hanover, New Hampshire, where Dartmouth is. And yeah, it's been pretty nice. Yeah, the hills are going to start getting bigger, but for now, that's a future problem. Okay, it is 7:50 in the morning, August 10th, day 64, I think. I'm not sure about that number, but who knows? But so it's August 10th. So yesterday we did about 12.4 miles. And we had almost 8,000 feet of elevation change. 4,500 of that was uphill. So that was uphill, a lot of uphill. That was kind of rough. Today we're doing about 12.5, and we have less than 3,000 uphill, like 2,800 or something, but it's not 4.5. So we're doing better today. I am suspicious of the weather right now. Yeah, that's the word I'm going to use, suspicious, because I'm getting kind of feels like rain, but it could be that we're on the top of a mountain and we're just in a cloud, or who knows, but we might get rained on. But it's a problem for later in the day. Yeah. All right. Okay. It is 8:30, August 15th, day 69, I believe. So I have the last 4 days to talk to you about because I was lazy. So yeah, last vlog I did was the fire warden's cabin. So yeah, so we were, so after that actually was a pretty uneventful day. Fire warden's cabin to Ori Hill campsite. But then, well, actually no, I remember us being really tired, but I don't know. Then after that, we stealthed on the south peak of Mount Moosilauke, Moosilaauke, by a stream, so that was pretty nice actually. Yeah, Mike had to do some interesting geometry to fit his tent in there, but yeah, that was an interesting night for him. So, but then we were on top of Moosilauke, which was the first peak in the Whites, and it was the first time the trail goes over 4,000 feet since Southern Virginia, so it was the first time for us, and it was pretty cool. Yeah, it was a tough climb up, but some of these downhills are a lot more difficult than the uphills, just because it puts a real strain on your knees, and I don't know, just, yeah, my knees hurt. I feel old saying that. So then after, so after Moosilauke, we stealthed on a few miles short of where we wanted to, but we were fine. It meant turning a 9-mile day into an 11-mile day the next day, so we felt that was okay if we could stop early. But so Mike was really tired that day, and he was the one pushing to stop. But we couldn't really find a good place to stop where he wanted to, and so he just said, "We'll figure it out." And what that meant was we shared a tent, and I don't ever want to share a tent again on this trip, because it was cramped and it was not great, and we should have kept moving, but we didn't. So after that, we went into North Woodstock. Yep, picked up more food. Mike got a new pair of trekking poles because both his last pair broke. So yeah, that was nice. Yep. And then we have yesterday. So yesterday, we started in North Woodstock, and then we got a ride to the trailhead. Then we went up Mount Liberty, and then we had the Franconia Ridge, which is like 2.5-3 miles of trail that's above the tree line, and it is absolutely incredible. Like, it's views everywhere and all around you. It's just great. It was awesome. Yeah. Then we had to come down off of that, and that hill was not fun. So yeah, it's been pretty good. Yesterday was absolutely incredible. So, good. Yeah, hopefully we have good weather for the presidential range in Mount Washington. All right, it is 7:50 p.m. on August 15th, and we just got into camp. It was a long day for us, but that's okay. The White Mountains are pretty big, and they're pretty steep, and they're kind of kicking our butts a little bit. We are enjoying the huts. So the AMC, the Appalachian Mountain Club, runs these huts that normally you can like rent a bunk in, and they feed you, but
COVID, they're not open.
well, they're partially open.
They will still feed you.
They're selling like granola bars and stuff, and then they have like burritos, but yeah, it's okay. You know, it's food we didn't have to carry out here, so that's good. We like that, but these hills are just kind of slowing us down a lot. Like we did 12.3 today. It took us 11 hours. It took us 11 hours to do 12
our
miles.
Slow down to almost 1 mile an hour instead of 2.
Yeah, almost halved.
We're also doing 4,000 peaks like every other mile too.
4,000 feet. Well, yeah, we are very regularly reaching peaks that are above 4,000 feet in elevation. But tomorrow, we're going like 11.5 miles and like 4,200 feet in elevation, so it shouldn't be too bad. But yeah, well, that's all. Also, I broke my phone yesterday. 2 days ago, I broke my phone, and I'm sad about it, but I have no one to blame but myself.
That crack's gonna be on there. That crack's gonna be there forever.
Yeah. So it's currently working mostly okay, but who knows? But I'm gonna make it last till I'm done with the trail. All right, today is August 17th, day 71. It's about 7:15 in the morning. So yesterday, I'd say was a pretty average day for the whites. Started on one ridge line, went up, went like 2 miles, came down into a gap in the mountains, crossed a road, went back, had like a 3,000 foot climb, which was awful. Just did like 3 miles and climbed 3,000 feet, and then we, walked a little bit more, made camp. But today we're going over the presidential range. So we're going to go up Mount Washington. So we're going to cross 6,000 feet for the first time. And yeah, hopefully from what I can tell right now, it's a nice day. Hopefully that holds, but yeah, because we don't want to be at 6,000 feet with bad weather. So yeah, we're gonna have a lot of time above tree line today. Yeah. All right, it is 6:50 a.m. on August 18th, day 72, I believe, somewhere around there. Yesterday was kind of a rough day. So it wasn't our biggest elevation gain, but it was just, I don't know, Mount Washington kind of took it out of us. Yeah. Like, I don't know. It's hard to explain, but we were just super beat. Like, I was ready to go to sleep at like 3 p.m. Like, I was done for the day at 3 o'clock. So, like, Mount Washington is very touristy. Like, yeah. We hikers don't really... We feel out of place. Just because it's a tourist trap. Yeah, and so... We pushed a bit past Washington, found a place to camp. Then it rained on us last night. Quite a bit. And so we have a bunch of wet stuff. And, you know, just all around, not that great, but, yeah. So, we're going into town tonight. So we'll be able to, reset and refresh. But, we have a slightly easier day today, only 10 miles, but, yeah, we'll see how that goes. Okay, it is 10:30, Wednesday, August 12th, and I'm on top of Mount Moosilauke, Moosilauke, 4,802 feet, signs right there. It's a little windy, it is clouded in completely, so there's no view. And it's a little chilly, but it was a rough climb up here. Hopefully it'll be an easier climb down. There goes my hat. I'm sorry about the wind noise, but it's probably tons of wind noise. You might not even be able to hear me. But if it was if it wasn't clouded in, there'd be an incredible view. I'm getting cold, I'm gonna keep moving, but this was my first time above 4,000 feet. Almost made it to 5. Yeah, this was the first time I made it above 4,000 feet. Mike went up to Killington in Vermont, which was above 4,000, but I did not, so we're above the tree line. It's pretty cool, but